Hopefully the mic is working good now. Good morning, everybody, or evening, because I'll probably post this evening. I don't know. I'm going to be talking about a couple things. One, I'm going to go over my KuCoin profits. It's been about 24 hours. And we're going to also talk about the Kroger press release that said that somebody started a rumor saying that Kroger was going to start accepting Bitcoin Cash this holiday season. And that actually just came across my phone a couple hours ago, maybe an hour or so ago. I'm kind of late making a video. And I thought that was, as soon as I saw it, I thought that was crazy. I still have it up from Google News, PR News Wire, Kroger to accept Bitcoin Cash this holiday season. And I laughed at myself and thought, who in the world is going to use Bitcoin Cash at a register? Uh, well, since I'm on the roll, let's just talk about how absurd that is. Obviously, it was not true. Somebody started the rumor, and look at that spike that it caused in Bitcoin Cash. Now, I mean, it's a big spike, but frankly, it wasn't that much money. I mean, it went from 602 to it peaked at what, 623, I think it was 623. I mean, that's not a whole lot of money. If you had $1,200 in that, I mean, you made like almost $50, but after fees and stuff, you're looking more about 40. All right, so that was no money. That was no money. Sorry about that. Yeah, but that was no money. But it's interesting what news can do. Now, first of all, it caused this spike because a lot of people thought, "Oh my goodness, Kroger's buying, Kroger's going to accept it." But let's just talk about how absurd that is. And I mentioned this yesterday. Imagine trying to go buy a loaf of bread with, now Bitcoin Cash admittedly is faster than Bitcoin. Uh, but imagine trying to go buy a loaf of bread for $4 with some cryptocurrency, some Ethereum or something. The gas price for Ethereum is 140. It was what, 142 yesterday. This is like $13. I mean, who's gonna do that? Then not only that, who's gonna wait for this to be verified on the blockchain? It's gonna take a long time. You'll be in line for at least 15 minutes, right? There's nothing faster than cash or a debit or credit card right now. Cryptocurrency is not going to do that. Now there are some cards that I haven't been keeping up with that, but years ago there was a bunch of cards that claimed that you could go use it same as cash and it just settle itself out later. But um that's a poor business plan because what if the transaction, you can't be, well, I take all that back because Visa kind of does that. Visa does it. When you purchase things with a Visa, that stuff really doesn't settle for 30 to 60 days. If you're a business owner, you know what I'm talking about. So I guess you could do the same thing. There's a lot of risk involved in that. And when it comes to cryptocurrency being that it's not regulated, I mean, if you're well and have a lot of money, it could work out in your favor, but most of us aren't wells. But anyway, I knew that was a bunch of nonsense. So let's move back over to KuCoin, which came here for. So we see my profit right now is at 3104.98. If I refresh it, I don't know what it'll do. Let's see. Will it go up? Yeah, see, that's weird. It's 3104.98 just now. Now it's 3104.37. I don't know why it does that. A couple of times I thought it was just me. Like I thought I was mistaken, but no, we just saw that go down. I don't know what that's all about. Maybe it's because it's calculating it in Bitcoin and because the price of Bitcoin is fluctuated, even though it's USDT, which is, it goes back and forth from 99 or 98 to a dollar one or whatever. But, it should always be relatively the same. But I feel like that was a kind of big jump. Let's see what would happen if I refresh it again. Would it change? If it changed again that fast, yeah. Now it's 3106.17. Am I tripping? What wasn't it just 3104? I'm all I'm all the way confused. Let's just give it one more good refresh, right? And then we're gonna call it that's what it is. All right, let's let's do that. It could be that stuff is just settling out too. Who knows? It's still 3106.17. It could be that my loans are settling out. I have a lot of them out. So that could be the take. And earlier when it was at 3104, I hadn't refreshed it in like an hour and a half. That is an hour and a half had passed. And it is very possible that some loans could have closed out. I'm trying to right click this thing to see if that's what happened. But I don't understand what's happening here. All right. There we go. Yeah, it's still 3106.17. So it's safe to say that is it. And yesterday when I made the video it was 3102.51. I checked it out right before I did. It's 3102.51. You guys can go back and look at it in this upper right hand corner. So let's see what my profit has been. 3106.17 minus 3102.51 is much better than the math I was trying to do yesterday. So that's $3.66 times 365 days in a year. Divide that by 3102.51 and multiply that by 100, and we get 43.058%. So again, that's great percentages, to be making that money. If this was, imagine this, if this was $100,000, yikes. I mean, if it was $100,000 I had in there, I would have just made, what was that? I had made what, $3.66? Well, just think about it this way. If it was 31,000, it would have been $30. And if it was 62,000, it would have been $60. Now that's good money. $60 a day, $60 a day, and yeah, I could come up with 60 grand. I could put 60 grand in there. $60 times 30, that's $1,800 a month, man. If you live in the right place, you don't have to do nothing else. That's it. That'll pay all your bills. So anyway, just this little quick video for my KuCoin update. I wanted to also talk about Kroger and all of that. That was foolish. Don't believe things like that. Nobody. The only thing you could buy with cryptocurrency right now is stuff like, look, and this gas price just jumped up to 167. I haven't refreshed this in like an hour and some change. So you see how quickly things move. But the only thing you can buy like big things, you could do cars, you could do houses, things where the transaction generally takes time. All right, you can use cryptocurrency for that, but even doing that is risky because let's say Bitcoin is worth 61,000 today, right? Which we know this is a recent high. And I say, well, I want to buy your house. I'll buy it for, $100,000, and Bitcoin is worth that, and we make the transaction, and then you accept that, and then Bitcoin drops down to 40,000. You just lost about 30 grand of value. So it's too volatile to really be using any of this stuff. Um, so, again, I'm not anti crypto, but I'm like, if you're going to get involved with the right thing. Like the only thing I would buy and hold, like I said, is KuCoin. Let's go see what that is too right now. And I will lend out Tether. I will lend out USDT. So let's look at KCS and see what that's doing today. 1860. It had a really nice jump, in just the last month. See that? Last 3 months. Yeah. I think, well, if we go back a year, it was close to this level, like in March. It was April. It reached $18. It was, I think, May was about 17. No, maybe not March. April, around there. Yeah. So this is what I would fool with. Let's look at all. Yeah, KuCoin was, oh man, they peaked up to $20. Then this is probably December 2017. No, this is January. Yeah, and then that crashed, pow, and it was just devastating for years. And now things are back live again. So Anyway, that's that. I'll keep doing these update videos. Like I said, I'm not dealing with the bot. Let's check out the bot though. Let's check out the trading bot. Let's see if my theory is holding true about it being totally manipulated. So the highest person out here is C pool. We got a bunch of people doing C pool and profitable in C pool. So let's go look up let's do spot trading and C pool. And how long they've been holding it? The one person's been holding it for 2 days and 19 hours, almost 3 days, and and the rest of them been holding it. But this person's been holding it for 4 days, 4 days, 5 hours. Okay. And the crazy thing is, like, we can't see we can see this person's name. Million Cripio. They kind of getting in after the game. This person knew something. The 0067 knew something. And then this person with this doctor email, they knew something too, maybe. So let's go ahead and look at this. C pool. Wouldn't you just love to be able? Oh, this is some new coin. Just got listed. Definitely stay away from this. When did it get listed? 10/28. So these people are just riding this new thing out. That's all that is. And the thing with new coins, you still have to have trading volume so that you guys understand this. If it goes up 8,000% and there's no one to buy the coin from you, then you didn't make any money, right? You're just sitting there with a coin that might be worth a lot, but no one wants. So, you have to look at the trading volume. And it's had good volume, though. $5 million worth, so that's not bad. You be able to get your money out, unless all of the money right now currently is owned by the group who started the coin, and they're just trading amongst each other to create fake volume so that it lures other people in. Those are the games that's the game people play. A lot of this stuff is fraudulent. And really I can't say fraudulent because technically it's not against the law to do. So look at these, all buy orders, but you see no sales. No one's selling anything. Someone sold some stuff there, but no, it's more buys than sales, and that's not going to bode well for you. There's not going to be anyone. If you wanted to sell, you might have a problem. Well, there's a lot of buys, so you have people that buy it, maybe. But like I said, this is likely just the creators of the coin doing this, and they had a few $1 million. And as long as they play their cards right, they could rip off a lot of people if this is a scam. I would say let's go back to CoinMarketCap and let's look up the company to see what this even does. Clearpool. How long have they been around? Let's see, all. Yeah, yep, since since a week. 7 days today. Last Friday they launched. And let's look at it's a ERC20 token. You see the Ethereum contract right here. So they whipped this bad boy up quick. Didn't take any real skill to do that. Decentralized capital markets, buy C pool, stake C pool, markets and staking. Let's see. Are they saying anything? We are the one, a paradigm shift. Clearpool takes core concepts from traditional credit markets and applies the principles of decentralization to create a decentralized capital markets ecosystem. That was a bunch of nonsense. Did anyone understand that? Not me, because it didn't say anything. Clearpool introduces single borrower liquidity pools, allowing whitelisted borrowers to compete for uncollateralized liquidity directly from the DeFi ecosystem. Now, you're going to see this a lot in the cryptocurrency world, where they just say use a lot of jargon to confuse you and make you think, wow, they're using big words that I don't understand. They must know what they're talking about. And people fall for it. 3, dynamic interest rates. First of all, a dynamic interest rate is just an interest rate that fluctuates. That's what that is. Continuous borrower specific liquidity pools. So that means, let's break this down. This means we have a lot of people borrowing from specific liquidity pools. So a liquidity pool could be anything. Let's just say you have a bank account with, a lot of cash in it. That's a liquidity pool. So we have a lot of people borrowing money. There you go. Where interest rates are driven by market supply and demand forces. That's any interest rate. And accrue to LPS on every block through CP tokens, Clearpool LP tokens. Okay, y'all see that really didn't make any sense. So they didn't say anything there either. This is a scam. It's a scam. It's a scam. It's a scam. All right. Anyway, and there I don't understand this language. Is it Chinese or Japanese? I don't know. Anyway, you guys, that's it for today. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Let me know what y'all think about C Pool. All right.